What's up, guys? It's day 173. I haven't done a voiceover in a while, so I figured it's good to check in a little bit. Also, I was pulling in a tournament, so it's like it's not really like practice footage, so maybe it's like it helps to like have a little bit more context, because like I only have like two clips from me pulling really in the tournament. So it was the no elim tournament uh, that Table Monkeys hosted after the team Montreal versus Toronto tough event, and I was I wasn't sure how to feel about it. I guess like going up because um or not going up, going into it, because one is it was on a Mac table with the close your thumbs, close your hands, and I never practice it, and I like I don't know, I feel like I've always felt uncomfortable, and I've always said like I don't know why I have to like learn new rules. So that I was like, I don't know how to feel about it. But and also I was like, I'm not sure about what the competition is like, because on one hand it's like not like a known tournament where a lot of, you know, people usually show up. Um, like for example, like there are certain tournaments that like people just go to, like provincials, or so it's a smaller tournament, but also like a lot of the top guys are going to be in the team event, and maybe a lot of top guys will be coming to watch. So I was like, really, I didn't know where to place. Like I was like, I wasn't sure who was going to be in it, and but I was just thinking like, and I think they changed the lineup, I guess. But I was like, yeah, like if Alexander, Brown Rice, like Elaine, these guys from Montreal, like if they pull in my class, obviously like they're all way, way, way better than me. But at the same time, it's like, when do I get to pull these guys? So I was like a little bit like obviously like nervous, like because they're stronger than me. But I was like kind of excited actually. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll get to pull these guys. And also it was in Toronto, so it's like I can't really. I have no reason not to do it. So, anyways, I ended up entering, and it turns out like not a lot of people actually showed up for the tournament, and um, none of the guys from the team event wanted to pull in the tournament either. And they were like after pulling, and I was just kind of like, at first I was really annoyed because I'm like, what the fuck? Like I feel like I was let down, and then um I remembered that there's $100 cash prize for the winner, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, maybe I can make some money if none of these guys are competing. So I guess like I sort of had that switch in perspective a little bit. So like when later like they actually did join, like Etienne pulled both arms, I was like, ah, fuck, like maybe I can't win the money anymore. So, but yeah, but like it was actually because it's a no elim tournament, I ended up pulling a lot because I think on the left there was like probably seven, eight people, and then on the right there was like 10, I think. So I had like like seven, eight pulls on the left, and like nine or something, eight. I don't remember exactly, but if it was 10 people, I would have nine pulls, right? So actually maybe it wasn't 10. That's maybe too many. Wait, let me see. There was Nikita, Fiorel, Braden, Brandon, Antoine, Mark Theodoru, me, Etienne, uh, maybe that's it. Maybe there was eight. Anyways, um, so I won every match except for I lost it, Etienne on the left. Um, so like I was really happy. Like I'm so happy with how I did, honestly. And the left, I wasn't even gonna compete. Like I just literally signed up because I was like, oh, like no offense to the guys that were in it, but I'm like, I feel like I can get a free $100. Um, but anyway, so yeah, like I lost to Etienne. That's at the beginning of the video. But like my left has been weird. Like my left hurts. Like my elbow hurts a lot. Just regular pulling. So I've been like a little bit shy of like competing or using it. But it felt good. And actually, speaking of the max setup, I think also I didn't pull anyone that like was trying to abuse the rules. Like I don't know, like because um definitely they were trying to cheat a lot in the team event, but I guess they were just not as serious about it. Like Etienne was super fair. Everyone was pretty much like very fair. Um and actually it didn't bother me at all. Like the close your thumbs, close your hand setup, and I feel like I actually felt really comfortable even on the table. Like I didn't really notice that I was limited in any way, which was like kind of surprising. I felt really comfortable and like I felt like even though I never practiced it, I was like actually it's not bad. Like and I felt like I don't know, I just gained a lot of confidence in like I guess navigating that table as well. I can't say that I felt like exactly what's different, but in a way that also I didn't feel anything bad about it either. So I guess I kind of had the idea that it would be annoying in some way, but it wasn't. So that was good, and like it helps because I mean, if they keep doing these things, like I mean, I'd like to probably keep pulling in these tournaments, and other things in this format. So that's that. I mean, on both arms, I brown. So I pulled brown rice as well on the left. These guys were super gassed. On the right, I mean, I think Etienne like pulled after pull and then like just tons, and then every match he was holding and showboating, and I was just like focused. I was trying to, like win like really badly. And then even after we pulled, I was like, yeah, like you were so tired, like obviously it's way different. Like, cause I even when I pulled him, I felt like he was kind of gassed, like I could kind of tell. And then he goes, actually, I let you win, so maybe he like still had an extra gear, like or something, but yeah, that was weird. I don't know, because I said the same thing. Because like on the left, I thought there was gonna be a final, so I like let up as soon as I couldn't like because I couldn't really do anything. But I also know that even if we went to the finals, like I probably still couldn't have done anything. But so I don't know, like that was but either way, like I mean, like even if he was uh like even if he had been trying super hard and I beat him, he was still tired, you know what I mean? So like I feel like it doesn't even really make that much of a difference. I was never going to be able to get like a satisfying win anyways in that condition. So I don't even care. Like at least I didn't lose. So that's that. And yeah, I guess like the team event um it was like kind of disappointing because I mean I wanted Toronto to win because like Alexander's on the team and like I live in Toronto even though like obviously like a lot of the guys like I mean just based on the lineup like it's kind of a mix like it's not really super clear. I mean I guess no definitely the Montreal team had a lot of guys that I hadn't seen before um but that's because like I'm in the arm wrestling community so I like know a lot of these guys anyways but what I realize is really good about it is like obviously it's not the format and like how fast they're going. I hear people I think Ian said that on Facebook. But for me, like, it's not even that. It's the thing that's actually the best that makes me actually excited for this concept is like the local team aspect because there's already like people are so used to just rooting for their local team and they know how to do it. They've done it. Their parents have done it. It's like so embedded in our culture to be like, what's the Toronto team? And like I'm in Toronto, I want the Toronto team to win. So besides because team format not like this but like everything's been tried but I'm pretty sure this like I don't know why it hasn't either but to sort of like embed arm wrestling into that framework I don't know if it's been done before and I think it's so good because even I heard like the bartenders talking about like oh Toronto's getting destroyed by Montreal and it's like that's like you can like it's like it provides a way for them to talk about it and feel invested um and it makes it feel like way more legit because it's like oh like I arm wrestle for Toronto it's like you know um because people can just be like oh so it's like the NFL but arm wrestling so I think that's an awesome idea. I mean obviously it's in the beginning stages so um I don't know like how the I guess basically it'll come down to the money but I really hope it works out and like like obviously like potentially um the idea is that it could be like an NFL for arm wrestling. So I think that would be amazing, obviously. So I don't know, like I think it's a good idea. Um, I don't know. Besides that, like I don't know what was there something to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll pull. Maybe I'll pull in 2 weeks because Miguel kept asking me. We'll see. If I can get a ride, and probably I could find a ride, but so I guess that's our melter. And then I also really wanted to try the Ottawa Open because I've never been and I'm so close, so I feel like I really need to go. And I could potentially even pull in the 165 class, which like wouldn't necessarily make me that much more competitive because there's some serious killers in 165, I think. Um, but I mean, maybe like the top guys are just as unbeatable, but maybe the average guy actually is probably a bit more beatable at 165 than 185. I'm not sure, but either way, I just feel like it's more so just like kind of something different for me to do. Like I'm not really thinking that my results are gonna change that much, but um, I don't know. It'll be kind of fun if I can actually do it because I think like if last weekend I was 172, but that's because like I hadn't eaten all day, but. I don't think I've been 172 since I was in high school. Besides that one time I did a weight cut for a tournament. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of fun actually losing weight. Obviously, you don't want to be like underweight, but I'm not. So, think it's all good. Um, but yeah, I mean, my training, like, I'm honestly just only doing table time. And then what I've been trying to do is like be more consistent with the rehab. So I just this past like couple weeks before the tournament, I was just making sure I'm doing it like at least 2 3 times a week instead of like not it. So some weeks I just do nothing all week, which is pretty terrible. So I just go in there and do my uh like dumbbell toss. I'll do some full range bicep curls, and then I'll do this banded like UCL rehab, which is basically like a one arm JM press, but like that's what I think it's doing, but I'm not sure exactly. So I won't know if I can call it that, but it feels really nice. Like I feel like my elbow is definitely a little achy from that, but I think it's just normal because but then once I get used to it, it'll just make me way better. Um, and just be able to pull in a lot of different positions. So yeah, and I tried to change my technique a bit. You can't really see because like there's not really many clips of me in the tournament. And it still isn't like quite where I want it to be, but I just like basically noticed that I'm always setting up like so tall and behind my shoulder like I'm pressing or hooking even when I top roll, and it's just because like I don't know, I think it's just because I like was scared to like give anything up when I started, and it's just basically like a bad habit. Because I was never able to rely on my like top roll, I guess, and so I'm always just ready to like catch in a hook if it doesn't work out, kind of thing. Um, so I've like tried to, gotten this feedback before, and it's gotten slightly better over time, but then like I watched my like uh arm cats and I'm still kind of just hitting straight sideways. And then I watched like some ready goes. Actually, I think what it was like I watched some ready goes I was doing with like after our practice at Queens Park, and one is my head is right by my hand, so like I was watching WAF and I'm like I if they keep pushing my head back, I don't think I could start because I'm so used to it. It would make me so uncomfortable. So I realized like not that I would go to WAF, but I'm like if this is against the rules, like I feel like I'm doing something wrong because that everyone else like doesn't need to set up like the way I'm setting up. Um, but yeah, so I just really like was trying to like set up like a top roller and actually top roll. So, um, and I had it was good because I had a lot of pulls to sort of practice that. So I think that's a good change that I'm making. Um, and also like little technical things like learning to drag back more. I think, especially with David, like I realized that um there's a time and place for being at the front of the pad and focusing on basically like height, hand position, and there is actually time for drag, and I just don't drag and maybe as much as I should. Like especially like this King's Hook thing felt so impossible to deal with, and I'm now wondering if like it's because I was scared to drag against it because um I wanted to improve my position. But the thing is, like, I guess, like, with a move like that, is like I can't really improve my position, and that was what was tripping me up because I'm like, usually I would just come to the front and try to improve my position, but I couldn't. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? But I think I could just pull it towards me and then just work through it with the position I already have. Like it probably was good enough. Um, so little things like that, I feel like I'm still learning a lot. And yeah, I also pressed a bunch in the tournament, and like I pressed a little bit after pull, and like I feel like it feels really strong, at least like against Brandon, because usually uh I feel like he gives me a lot of trouble if I go inside with him, but I felt like I don't know, at least I mean obviously it's just after pull, but it felt just very reliable, and I was pretty confident. Like I was saying this after the tournament, but I feel like I'm pretty sure I could have pressed everyone if I wanted to. Like I feel like I could have. Um, I was a little scared to press Fioral maybe, but even then I feel like I could have. But I didn't. I just wanted to dial in my move, outside move too. So I just kind of mix it up. But it was good to again like try different things. But yeah, I feel like I'm just saying the same shit over and over again. So that's all for the video. Thank you so much.
It's done. Why is it done?
I don't know. Someone else can do it.
Bro, what happened, man? What happened to your fucking panties that you don't want to do it anymore?
I just got stuck.
Probably that guy. Wait, did you win or lose last time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy, am I glad you didn't compete.
Let go, Lebec.
Oh yeah,
Vancouver coming on strong.
if you just get over that thumb over there. Damn!
Devin! Whoa, Devin! What is that transition?
Thank you.
That's prime Devin Lear right there. There we go. That's prime Devin Lear. This is prime.
This is prime down there.
There we go.
This is even more prime down there.
Yeah, lower. There we go. This is legal, by the way.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, totally.
You have 3 limbs on the table.
Drop again. Drop the shoulder again. Drop the shoulder. Drop the shoulder. Rotation.
Oh, that's scary rotation. Yeah. You want one more? No. Sure. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't come here. Yes. That's okay.
Bro, we have Devin Lear in the house, and he's fucking.